Welcome back. As always, be sure to leave a comment if you have any comments about this channel in general. Today we're doing something a little differently, kind of more back to the older videos. We are actually doing a discussion video talking about the new Borderlands movie trailer that just dropped earlier today as of me recording. Hopefully I get it up later today. But yeah, overall, first impressions, I am very excited. I think they did a lot of smart things. I'm very confused by a lot of those choices. But yeah, we'll go over them. I'm not gonna play the full trailer either. I'm just gonna show like mostly some screenshots of things I've noticed. So if you haven't seen the trailer yet, go and watch that trailer because it does get me really excited for the movie. Like I said, overall, I still really looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be at least fun. How close it will be to Borderlands, I can't say for sure. Obviously, you can't tell until the movie comes out. But the fact that we heard about this movie how many years ago now? I mean, hell, the last video I made about it was 2 years ago, and it's just kind of randomly dropping out of nowhere. I haven't been keeping up on the news about it, so maybe they've been teasing it for a while. I've been avoiding it fully just because I want to be excited for moments like this when we finally see stuff. So now that the trailer is finally out, let's talk about it. So right off the bat, the biggest thing I've seen so far, even though we've known this for a while, is already I've seen a few random posts talking about the casting. And I gotta say, I was unexpected by how I feel after the trailer came out. Like when I heard Jack Black was gonna be Claptrap, I'm like, hell yeah, he's great. And he is great most of the time. Like especially like last year when he was Bowser, I thought he did a fantastic job in that movie. So especially after that, he was still being Claptrap. Awesome. After this movie though, or the trailer I mean, I don't know if he fits Claptrap. Like he can, like he definitely has the range to do it, but hopefully it's kind of like Chris Pratt in the Mario movie where they're just showing the worst parts in the trailer for whatever reason. Because here, that one really caught me off guard that I don't think that was a good choice now. Which is crazy because I thought that was the best choice when I first heard about it. So hopefully the actual movie's better. Now on the flip side, when I heard Kevin Hart was going to be Roland, I thought that was the absolute not dumbest decision they could make, but that was definitely one of the odder choices, let's say. And I think he can do a good job. The problem with I had it with originally hearing that, and the problem after this trailer, is it really seems like they're leaning in to funny comedian Kevin Hart and not even trying to take it remotely serious, which Roland is a fairly serious character. So if there should have been a straight man, it should have been him, and it doesn't seem like he is. It seems like Lilith is, which also makes sense because, yes, she would also fit that description. But I don't know. I think they're putting too much Kevin Hart into Roland, and I don't think Kevin Hart is trying to be Roland. You know what I mean? Like, the actor's supposed to play the character, but I feel like they got Kevin Hart, they want him to be Kevin Hart, and he very much seems to be doing his Kevin Hart thing, which is great most of the time. Like, I don't really have a problem with him in most movies. It's just this is not the role to be that character in. Now, with all that being said, I think the Tina seems to fit the role perfectly. Obviously, the voice doesn't match one-to-one, but the actress seems to feel and at least look like how I would imagine Tina would look like in real life. So that was a good choice. Jamie Lee Curtis actually kind of surprised me as Tannis. Like, I thought she would do a decent job, but she's not in the trailer a whole lot. But the couple scenes she's in, it seems like she's kind of hamming it up, like really pulling a Tannis kind of out of her ass, which is pretty great. So I hope that's true for the whole movie too, because I like Tannis as a character, and I think that Jamie Lee Curtis definitely can do the part. But that was just a surprise, so I'm glad. That's a glad surprise. And Kate Blanchett as Lilith, I think, does a decent job. Like I said, it seems like she's definitely being the straight man, which fits, because yes, that is her character in the games too. So I guess there's really not much to comment on there, just that was a pretty good choice. So I think overall, I think the casting's pretty good. Oh, and Florian Montini, I probably butchered that, but he definitely has a good look for Krieg, so I'm glad for that. I don't think he talked. It sounds like it looks so far from these first impressions that he's almost going to be a mute, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I figured they would at least give one of his lines, like give him the poop conductor line, or the conductor of the poop train, something. Give him something in the trailer. Give him one line to say, to show that he's gonna be the crazy Krieg that I personally love. So that's kind of unfortunate. That doesn't seem like we're getting that. Maybe in the movie we will, but I feel like that's definitely something they would have shown off in the trailer. But maybe in the next trailer, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll have to wait and see. So, here's where things might get a little controversial, on my opinion part.
Here we go.
From just watching the trailer and reading the synopsis, I can think of either two things. Either it's a prequel to the original game, which could make some negative lore implications and mash with the canon and everything. So I'm going to assume it's my second thought, which I think they should go with if that's what it is, that this is just a fun side story, doesn't fit with any of the games. Like, obviously it's not matching one-to-one with any of the games, which I think was the best choice possible, because anytime they try to just directly impact, or directly make a game story into a movie, it never works out right. Like, there's going to be missing things, they're going to make some fans mad, they're not going to do it justice. So I think that they are not copying a game here is fantastic. And a prequel, probably the best choice. But like I said, that kind of brings in some other questions. So I'm just going to say, this is just a fun adventure in the Borderlands universe with Borderlands characters that's not actually tied to any of the games. So I can safely and happily watch the movie, turn my brain off, and enjoy it for just the movie it is, without actually tying into greater Borderlands lore. That being said, it's a pretty interesting synopsis they give. So, here it says, Lilith, an infamous bounty hunter with a mysterious past, reluctantly returns to her home Pandora, the most chaotic planet in the galaxy. Her mission is to find the missing daughter of Alice, the universe's most powerful SOB. Lilith forms an unexpected alliance with a ragtag team of misfits. Roland, a seasoned mercenary on a mission, Tiny Tina, a feral preteen demolitionist, Krieg, Tina's muscle-bound protector, which is fascinating, and I love that they brought that back. Also, any reason to get Krieg in a movie is just A+ on my part. But making her Tina's protector, very cool. I love that. It's just like, it fits with headcanon of a lot of like fan theories and stuff, and that's great. Sorry I got distracted, but then we got Tannis, the oddball scientist who's seen it all, and Claptrap, a wise-ass robot. Together, these unlikely heroes will battle an alien species and dangerous bandits to uncover one of Pandora's most explosive secrets. The fate of the universe could be in their hands, but they'll be fighting for something more each other. Isn't that sweet? But overall, I gotta say, I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. It looks like a fun time, and if anything else, that's what I wanted from a Borderlands movie. So, I'm still excited. There's a few things I'm pretty cautious about, like at the end there, when they were driving what I thought was supposed to be a bandit technical. It really didn't look like one, so that kind of like, you know, stuff like that scares me, because a lot of it looks pretty great. Like, a lot of the stuff looks exactly like how I would have expected the game to translate into real life. So that's a bit odd that they couldn't just build a bandit technical when they clearly built so many other things. Or also, and this is the part that really scares me, is there's a couple scenes in there of Krieg where like his scars don't look right. I don't know if it was a choice or if it was like a budget thing or what, but that doesn't look right. Like, even on the poster, Krieg doesn't, like, something about his scars just don't look real or believable at all. It looks like they just put something on him. Like, especially like in this one scene, it looks like they just drew on a red marker. Like, I honestly thought, especially after I saw that he was Tina's protector, I thought like, oh, that's kind of cute. He like lets her draw on him, and then I paused. I'm like, oh no, those are supposed to be scratches. Oh no, that's not good. So there's definitely a lot I'm cautious about. Like, I'm not just full on like, yes, this is exactly what I want. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh my god, yes, so excited. I'm just excited. I'm cautiously optimistic because I could definitely see a few places where maybe some corners were cut and they probably should have done something different, and the whole like, where's this set? Is it set within the games? It could be a prequel. It might just be its own spin-off thing. I'm personally hoping it's kind of its own spin-off thing, because like, why would Mouthpiece be there? Or just some dude that has exactly Mouthpiece's headpiece? Like, there's just a lot of questions I have about why they did certain things. But overall, I gotta say, I'm happy. I think it's gonna be at least a fun time, and I'm just looking forward to it, really, at the end of the day. That does about do it for this video, though. Let me know, what do you guys think about the Borderlands trailer? Overall, I am really excited. Like, I know I bashed a few things, but I think those were rightly bashed. I think it might be kind of cool to maybe do like a piece-by-piece talk through of each individual thing. But I don't know. I think this really about covers at least my basic thoughts on it. But what do you guys think? Let me know how you guys feeling about this movie. I'm so excited to watch it. I'm definitely going to see it day one, or at least as soon as I can. And I hope it's good enough that I'll watch it 3 more times in theaters and buy the deluxe Blu-ray, whatever bullshit, when it comes out. Because I like the franchise. I think it's got lots of cool stories to tell. And I think it's just such a fascinating world, and I really want to see how they translate that into a movie. So, yeah. I'm really excited. What do you guys think, though? I know I said that like 3 times, but I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Sorry. But thanks so much for watching. As always, leave a comment with your comments. How do you feel about the channel? How do you feel about this video? How do you feel about the Borderlands trailer? All that jazz. Let's talk about it. See you in the next one. Bye.